So without further ado, I'd like you to all join me in welcoming Coach HermEdwards to the podium now to speak.
Well, thank you. It's my honor to be here. I'm very humbled when I received the notice that I should show up this morning. I had three wonderful ladies come to my office Friday and say, Coach, we want you to speak at our banquet. And I said, why was I chosen? And we sat around and talked another 5 minutes. They never told me why I was chosen. I figured it out. At 7 o'clock in the morning, most people are not ready to speak. So I am here. I have fulfilled my duty. With that being said, it's kind of ironic. Being an athlete, you realize a couple things, that there are a lot of people that help you along the way, whether it's a junior high school coach, your parents, high school coach, whoever it may be, teachers that have shown you some guidance at a very young age. And for me, like these young people that sit in this audience today, my way out was through sports. My way out to educate myself and be the first one in our family to receive a college degree was through sports. I was fortunate enough to take the talents that God has blessed me with and play a game that I'm indebted to for the rest of my life, and it is football. There's no doubt about that. With that being said, I would never imagine when I was these young people's age that I would have a career in the National Football League for 30 years of playing and coaching. With that, I say this to all the Boys Hope and Girls Hope candidates, that you will be indebted for the rest of your life to these people that sit in this room. You will be indebted in the fact that they have given you an opportunity that America has promised us all. And when you think about America, America's promise is very simple. It's that everyone with an education should be given the opportunity to compete on a level playing field. They should not be judged by their color, their beliefs, their religion, or the zip code in which they live. Sometimes that is not the case. That is not the case. This organization, Boys Hope, Girls Hope, as well as the sponsors, the donors, the people that sit in this audience today, are so important. You're making sure that America's promise is kept. Good for you, good for this community, and good for the young people that sit at the table with you today. So I challenge you young people that sit here today, understand this. Your life will continue, and one day you will sit in this audience as a parent, and maybe the investments that have been made for you, you will invest as well in this organization. I think that's a powerful statement that you need to understand. As we continue, nothing speaks more loudly than your generosity, especially when it comes from the heart. At times, we realize that we work to make a living, but really, our life is shown by the difference we make in others. You have done that. You have done that to this community and with these young people. When you put your money to work for something that will outlive you, it becomes a part of your legacy that others will look at and hopefully emulate. It's very important. Boys Hope, Girls Hope is a place where young people from all different backgrounds are given the opportunity to reach their potential. As we know, life is about opportunity. You provide financial, academic, and emotional support from the 6th grade through their completion of a 4-year degree. It was ironic, yesterday I was actually invited to the ceremonies, to the athletic ceremonies of athletes receiving their degrees. And when you look at those athletes, there was 125 of them at ASU. They received their degrees, and they walked across that stage. I couldn't help but reflect and look in the eyes of their parents. See, I was not fortunate enough to walk for the ceremonies. I was in training camp, trying to make my living as a professional football player. That is basically the first time I have ever been to a ceremony like that. And it made me understand how important it was. to those families, and to the young men and women that received those degrees. That was very, very enlightening to me. When you think about where we start, it's very important that helping a student set goals that are attainable, and it starts with this. You got to write them down so you can hold yourself accountable. And you have to understand this, and professors will tell you this, teachers will tell you this, even your parents. They'll say set goals. I'll tell you this. A goal without a plan is a wish. What's your plan? What's your plan for the rest of your life? As you sit here at these tables and you continue your education and you go on and you graduate, what will you do with your life? Boys Hope, Girls Hope is also a place where a lot of positive reinforcement and teachable moments occur, such as managing your emotions, encouraging children to become leaders. I challenge you all, young people, become a leader, not a follower. Being a leader is very difficult because in life, most people want to be liked. Leaders aren't liked, they're respected. And you earn it this way, it's very simple. Your words and your actions have to match up every day, not by accident, every day. It's a word called integrity. It doesn't just happen. You got to live your life that way. Because eventually what we do in the dark comes to the light. We see it all the time. Be a person of integrity. And when you are, you can lead. We know that hope is the most powerful, energizing word in the English language. Its power energizes kids with excitement, with anticipation, as they look forward to the future. The supporters of this program today must always remember this. You have made an investment in these young people. Good for you, because this is your community in which you live. That says a lot about the people that are sitting in this audience and the people that support the Boys and Hope and Girls Hope. I would like all the young people in this audience to stand up for a second. You just keep standing, because this is for you. And I want you to pay close attention, very close attention to what I'm about to tell you. There'll be a lot of things said today. There'll be pictures taken. There'll be a lot of people shaking your hand and telling you congratulations. But I'm going to tell you this, and listen very carefully. As a young man growing up as a Catholic, one of my biggest heroes was Mother Teresa. And when you look at the writings in her home, there was a writing on the wall, and it said this, and I keep this with me all the time, and I look at it every once in a while, and I'm giving it to you. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. You do good anyway. If you're honest and sincere, people may deceive you. You be honest and sincere anyway. Give the best you have. And it might not be good enough. You give the best you have anyway. And I'll tell you this. Always bet on you. Always bet on you. Because that'll be good enough anyway. God bless you and thank you.